Welcome on back and gather round, gang. It's time for some more Total War Warhammer 3. We're back for the next chapter in our Dolgan campaign, where Sayl is right outside of Wedge Inn with our treacheries about to be completed. We have the shadow paths already done, so we have a vanguard deployment, extra speed, and ammunition for the local region. And whenever we capture the settlement, enemies in local and adjacent regions will have their campaign movement range dropped. Also, we have the keys to the coffers here. So the treachery effects are going to be to just give us gold, immunity to diplomatic penalties for trespassing, and construction cost reduction for lava buildings, and then, whenever we capture it, it may upgrade the main settlement building directly to tier 3 if it's below that level, because we're going to sack the bricks off of Wedge Inn, and then we are going to hopefully have that treachery spread. Oh, it already has. Or maybe it's already going to spread to High Chai later on. Faction remains unaware of deployed treacheries against them until their duration expires, after which all of them are automatically destroyed. Postpone exposure by seizing a settlement where treacheries have already been developed. So you gotta just keep these treacheries cycling through the different settlements. This is insanely strong. Alright, so we're also going to, because we have just our Kurgan horsemen wounded, and they're going to be wounded in every battle we throw them into regardless. So we are going to go ahead and say, let's fight the Elven Meddlers and unlock our third tier of manipulations. I guess it says second tier, but let's see here. That's a third tier of manipulations. But it does say tier 2 here. I guess base tier that you start unlocked with tier 1, 2, and 3. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's go unlock them. Teleport in to go hunt down some Elven Meddlers. We've got 8 in here. In Nongchang is interesting. We've got 3 different dragons. The Star Dragon, the strongest, the Moon, and the Sun Dragon. Then we have an Arcane Phoenix. Reinforcements expected. It's a bunch of Sisters of Avalorn. That's a problem. Thankfully, no real upgrades on them, but armor-piercing damage just cuts right through any kind of... Armor-piercing and magical cuts through any kind of resistances you have, which is all kinds of bad. Let's see. Are we capable? Now the battle, it seems like it should have some kind of dialogue, but it doesn't. We just stare at each other aggressively across the field here. I mean, fair enough. Silverin Guard in the middle. We've got Lather and Sea Guard. What are their defenses looking like? Just 40, so that's really not that high. We are going to have the Bearmen go tie up the Silverin Guard. All of our beasties go take down the Lather and Sea Guard and the Sisters of Avalorn behind. Especially the Sisters of Avalorn. Dreadmaw will have the Famir moving in with the infantry. Zawushra. So we can have the other 2 Famir passing out even more missile resistance as we charge in. Gotta stay a little ways behind the troops, that way they take the damage and our heroes can survive unscathed. And I'm going to leave the Kurgan back to go take out the archers once we move in, or just going to try to surround and drop one of the smaller dragons. We'll see. Alright, looks good. Let's do this. Sorcerers are nearby observing. Let me get their attention. Draw out those sorcerers. Weakening the main force. We'll draw some sorcerers out. So it will. I go take out the Sisters of Avalorn. We'll have everyone else go engage the Silverin Guard. Let's go work together on the Moon Dragon. I didn't bring the Famir with. Whoops. Getting separated a little bit there is not great. Not much damage though, truthfully. Got Mochi trying to jump up here and ruin the recording again because she's got a bad attitude, but we're not having that today. No thanks. Dreadmaw from beneath. Yep, ignore the Phoenix Guard, just gonna keep in close. Shaman, let's drop the armor on the Moon Dragon. Go disrupt the Sisters where possible. Quickly now. Alright, Sayl, excellent you're here. Let's go ahead and drop off a little bit of Pendulum here. Rip through that back line. While that's happening, we can go for the Murder Cat through the same direction. Just make sure the Silver and Guard are gone. And then some Chain Lightning right here. Immense.
Without hesitation.
And a ward save. You're winning that fight just fine. Drop its abilities a bit. Phoenix defeated. Let's go ahead and take out whatever the Sisters of Avalon are still here. Icy Breath. Metal will be the Sorcerer's End, and Fire their undoing. Sure, but where are they? Alright, back here they've got a bunch of chariots. Jump the Star Dragon. Sayl, let's go deal with this prince. Actually, throw the teeth at the dragon if you can. And then deal with the prince. Shot up a little bit, but that's fine. Move in to deal the final death blow. So that dragon got teeth? Oh, no, there we go. Actually managed to hit him. Alright, Beorg, fall back with the giant. Let's have the Famir move in first to hit these Lions of Trace.
Weapons ready.
Move with them, you two also charge. Destroy. Thank goodness our guys are so spread out. Let's deep bro to get a little bit closer so they can still fire. Send the Famir in after these Tyrannok chariots. Actually, let's go after the wizard in the back line here. Try to tie this general down. Archmages of Fire and Metal. Underground with you, since I see the dragon coming on in, the Fool.
Violence for chaos. Siege.
Just empower our troops on the ground. Speed them up. Atam Shahid. Alright, warriors, just kind of separate a little bit here, otherwise we're gonna get hit by some Dragon Breath. Drop that leadership if we can. And we send in the horsemen. That's one mage down. Pretty much just ignore the Tyrannok chariots, they're not a threat. Unfortunately, we can't even hit the general, so here. Dragon, you come on away. Oh, and you're having... Oh, we've got some more sisters showing on back. There's another worm dead, whoops. Hold on, wizard. Each of you go after a different target. Well, that's unfortunate. Another dread maw bites the dust. Hell, the elves themselves are gone at just hunting down this general. Throw some teeth at her. Not bad, we'll drop her stats a little bit further, speed up these two. Maybe. She's at execution range. And that's a fire mage. All we had to do was trade yet another worm. One worm per quest battle appears to be the cost. Aiden defeated 21,000 gold. That's okay. We'll trade a worm for a absolute wagon load of gold. And then we will replenish. Elven meddlers are done? No. So it says tier 3 here. Who knows? Who knows? We've unlocked the tier 3 manipulations. The crow and the eagle. A palpable scorn binds the rocky height, where loathing stretches from end to end. At its foot, the stone sinks into a mire of worm-churned rot and stifling corruption. Within that noisome circle lies the swollen carcass of a raven, a totem sprawled upon the brink between separation and death's decay. High upon the naked crag, a solitary eagle crests the horizon, its outline a shifting specter of form and omen. The clouds above hang low and brooding, their shapes ever-changing and ever dire. Each of these eternal foes whispers of treasures beyond the wildest avarice, unknowing that your allegiance is sworn only to the thirst for dominion. Oh, we can accept their champions. Burple, Smirk, Spew, Spit, or Azrik the... See, Azrik is far more Sayl. Awesome. Well, that's incredible. Listen, Jason. It may be nothing personal, just good business. Because now we have the eagle. So flaming attacks, magical attacks, and barrier hit points for the entire army. All of a sudden, this army becomes way, way scarier. Icy frost wolves. With also, blazing attacks. So has Azrik changed at all? Let's see. I believe he's just a scary Lord of Change. Unstoppable Channeler, Locus of Conjuration. This, I believe, is all normal. Weakness of fire damage plus 20%. Hello. And then Confounding Barriers. This is just for himself, that seems fine. We've got a spell intensity plus 100% silences all heroes. Executioner. Attacks cause unraveling existence effect. Draining hit points and instantly killing units. Oh my. And then we have Projected Self for a missile block, and no, that's cool, but this. Spell intensity plus 100% is also insane. Alright then, Lord of Change, that is nightmarish, I can't wait. You can, in the meantime, have an Executioner's Axe. A Talisman of Preservation to keep you alive, and another Trickster Shard. And then you can have a Trickster Shard as well. See, there needs to be a set if you have both of them. Trickster and the other Trickster? And a third Trickster Shard. We'll go ahead and combine these two. A Look of Assure. Extra targeting range for all spells, that's even better. And now we have nothing but Books of Assure. So now we can launch Blue Fire even further away. Indeed. Let's go burn Taitsu. Alright. So you do begin with pink and blue fire. So pink fire for the peasant archers and the blue for everything else. Of course you have Vanguard deployment, because why not? Alright, all of our warriors can't come in at the same spot. We're just gonna have them lined up and shouting at the enemy here. Berserkers on the flanks. Kurgan Horsemen can actually tear out and around the other side later on. 2 Manticore, and the same thing with the wolves. We'll just probably send the wolves in first, since they're larger and they'll kind of smash and eat us a little bit more, disrupting them so that hopefully our Kurgan Horsemen don't just die in absolute droves when they charge in. Our heroes, let's first deal with these horsemen.
This is but a fate in the great game.
You got a lot of guys all stacked up together, don't you? Seems like one of those things we call a bad idea. Where are their archers? This is a group of peasant archers, not worried. How much damage does pink fire do? Nowhere near as much as you get in the trailer. Go bother these peasant archers. Ooh, I lied. It was a fake. Let's go ahead and bring in you two warriors. Berserkers up the flank. And to kill these guys too. We'll move over to here. You two can pretty easily handle that. And then we'll shoot a good old blue fire to see how much damage we get. Pink fire through this blob. Oh, not bad. Just keep him flying around. His barrier is more golden. He's got like a Temple Guard barrier. Temple Guard from Star Wars. Drop in. And actually, let's just send the Kurgan Horsemen in to brutalize these lances. His barrier is insane. Let's go after those Jade Lancers as well. Get as many of these archers as we can.
Greater demon of Finch.
Weapons ready.
Great axes, go ahead and flank through. You guys go this way. Throw them off. Gotta wait a little bit before he can use any more of his spells, and here come the Marauders! There, you're catching those spear tips. And here come the Hounds as well. We probably don't want the Ice Wolves in this spot for very long, so just bring them through. What are you? Simple peasant archers. You should have stayed home. Got a third of the unit gone there. Let's drop into the back line. Scare them off. Manticore with barrier, that's insane. So very useful. Hungry, hungry wolves. The spear Cathans are just about broken, but they're hanging in there for longer than I honestly would have expected. Back in, wolves, back in. Send the Berserkers in to help out with the Jade Warrior Halberds here. Fire might be more damaging to us than them, but let's go for it. It's a more narrow wind than it looks like it is. Rip them to pieces. Bring two of the other wolves up and around. You guys are here. Berserkers are running all over the place. Left him in with halberds for a little bit too long.
Magic is mine to manipulate.
All of the fast movers in to hit these Jade Warriors here.
Let us fight.
Axes forward. These Marauders here are having a little bit of trouble. Let's send in a few more. They don't realize we've only sent in, I think, 2 of the normal Marauders, or just 1 of them. Horseman axes. We'll have them switch positions again, bring in the Berserkers. They're really focused on Azrik. Go take out those Jade Warriors. Moon Dragon, protect us. No, she has forsaken fools. Back up in the ears, we can throw some blue fire into these halberds. Oh, they came back and it smashed into the flank of our Marauders there. Alright, wolves away.
Slaughter away.
They were having a hard time actually hitting the flanks there, but we break the Cathayans. Nice and easy, only had to sacrifice some marauders. You accept disharmony? What are you about to accept then? And the Maze Keeper putting in some really solid work. We're already up to 70,000. 72,000 gold. Let's turn Taizu into an altar. The other Trickster's Shard, lovely, it stays at tier 2. And then we can grab the Mock God for even more upgrades for our Chaos Warriors. I think that's a good idea. A fantastic idea. We also have the Spicy Shaman over here, a little bit of trouble. We've got the Storm Dragon back trying to cause some problems. Will it save her? If we have a Pyramid, we would just have to sacrifice some Dolgan Horsemen. Don't think that's actually very worth it. They've got other armies nearby that are recruiting, and so we would have a lot on our hands. We are going to go ahead and do some manipulating. Oh, we have our tier 2s too, so we have a greater demon in target army by sacrificing a marauder. Minus 100% ammunition. 50% damage automatically, 20 less leadership, and then forces faction to break all treaties except vassalage. That's crazy. We're just going to tire Miao Ying out. Oh good, poison and pox. Your sworn enemies and your faithful cohorts have sought to dispatch you by vile, magic, or mundane weapons so many times that you can see the flickers of treachery as readily as you do Chaos's malicious emanations. In this case, both are one and the same. A crow-infested follower of yours has been brewing a poison inside his body, thinking it secret. Yet you have let it progress until the wretch twitches and moans in merry agony, and then you have him brought before you. You're mildly impressed. The virulence is a sort that he could not have concocted on his own. It's strong stuff. The sign of ruinous intent, just as strong. We can cast him out. First, you fully turn the poison upon the carrier, then you track him as he staggers, dying to those who corrupted him, just as you thought. Grinning at death. Norskans do not find it funny in the least. Let him choke on his own pox. So this could either... An army of Nurglite champions will appear, seeking Sayl. 50% chance of that army to have units replaced with Chaos Spawn. Yeah, let him choke on it. Let him choke on it.
I'll drain the pus.
There's no telling what kind of army he has.
Sayl the Faithless.
Well, Sayl, we're fine. Go back into your raiding stance. And then we just have to replace our fallen worm.
Mostly.
Which I think we'll end up just doing through our Regiment Renown. We lose a worm, we pick up a Soul Crusher. Seems fair. Seems fair.
You have no bitterness. Scarred, but unbound.
We will never grab Mentor, for Sayl is selfish. I don't think we want Eye of the Gods either, so Champions in the North will buff up our Bearmen even further. 10% more resistance, 5 defense, and 12 armor sounds incredible.
This is the best course. I see the other side.
Would agree, for I have cast it.
I triumph where Skull Kane faltered.
Twisted Architecture, Ritualist, and Favor. Actually, Favor's tribute's gonna be better than Ritualist. More gold. As if we could already get the Touch of Dust. See, Impossible Egotist is cool, but it makes it so we can have no heroes. Or the heroes we do have are just gonna be useless. So let's go Touch of Dust. And Route Marcher. So now you've got... That's an insane amount of damage per second. Anyone you hit starts to unravel away into threads. Your Fang's Deadlier there, Werekin. We'll go Kindle Flame for Dregra. Further weakening our enemies to fire. I wish you had some Marauders I could sacrifice, like you have as Chaos Warriors. I know things. And Leafon's about to find out how many things we know about. Mostly murder. Through the mists we charge. So this is a lovely map here. However, not so much for the Cathayans whenever we control the high ground and can just launch artillery shells the entire time. Which is what we're going to do. How lovely. Chariots, you up front. Someone's gonna catch the cannon fire, and it's not going to be Sayl or his wizards. I don't think I want to set up with all of these trash infantry over here. You guys can catch some shells for me. That sounds awesome. They'll definitely worry about all the marauders, and hounds are surrounding them, and then we can go spawn. Two up front. Great axes behind them. Our manipular formation of chaos. Then the spawn for whenever those start to falter. Lovely. You two are going to sneak up and try to take out the Lord nice and quick. We'll have one on each side. That way they can't escape. We can drop their armor. Let's do this. I didn't expect as much. And I'm not impressed. Alright, as they all ride in, we'll go ahead and advance the main line to here. No need to waste any winds of magic. You all can chill. Send the garrison forward just to slow the enemy a bit. And we shall await those reinforcements. And I'm impressed that you're back. Let's go ahead and get rid of this lady. In fact, we'll have both of them come in and get some extra points. Blast away into the Dune Dragons for me. Just go to disrupt whatever you can. For as long as you can. Atop Shaish. Actually, the three of you should be able to beat the brakes off of those crowmen. Bring in the main body force. Both of you go fight Miao Ying. Chariot's got bogged down a little bit there. Let's say Manticore after rain guns, you stop the shotguns, and then we'll have you breathe some fire into these warriors here. Miao Ying is in dragon mode. We are unafeared. Send in the spawn. Look, now Miao Ying's fighting with a Chimera. No, thank you. Let's get the Chimera out of there. Alright, their artillery's gone. Let's just start bothering Miao Ying then. Yeah, sauce. Drop in and try to kill these crowmen. We've got all sorts of fun spells we can use here, especially the Burning Head to scare off a bunch of Cathayans. Urban can come ripping out of the forest here into these Jade Warrior crossbows.
Corpse, bloody glory. Kill the Southerners.
Horns, bloody glory.
Obliterate them.
Let's go ahead and empower these warriors they move in. They take a little bit of damage, they lose a couple of models, and then they have up to 86 attack on their way in.
Bergen horsemen. Targets the weak.
Drop into the crane guns. Miao Yin getting hit with artillery the whole time. This is just a bad time to be hurt.
Seal of the North.
Tower everything here.
All energies.
Killers of the North!
They beat out the rhythm of their own demise. All that remains is to kill the drums because they are completely unbreakable, and I'll catch you in a moment. Once again, Miao Ying has been backhanded away from our settlements and our new gains. This belongs to Norsca now, lady.
Is the course.
You think this is Cathay? No, this clearly looks like Norsca to me. Speaking of, got ourselves some Twi'lek.
Great shaman, sorcerer.
Both of these have a lovely resource. You can only utilize the one, so rowdy in this province. Or extra recruiting for old Mammoth. I like having the Mammoth. Let's cut across here. What do the gyms give us? Extra relations with Norscans. That does make sense. Let's cut across into the Jadewind Mountain.
Demand sacrifice.
Auto resolve that one. Your Manticore, any of your single entities with very low armor don't tend to enjoy. Yeah, we'll colonize. We're gonna just need to start building up more spoils too. It belongs to Norsca. That's our short victory, really. In 52 turns isn't the fastest we've ever done that, so that's extra recruiting for all of our armies. Really. Elven Meddlers, 6 manipulations, and that's short victory. 3 extra recruiting for all armies. Now we're on to the Night of Revelation, 12 manipulations. And of course the 60 settlements. Awesome. I can't spoil anything, but I have fought the final battle now for our Aisland campaign. And I will have to note that all of the... There's so many quest battles and so many cool kind of different narrative bits in this DLC that I really do enjoy. And hopefully Sayl is no different.
What now?
What now? Make all our Famir a bit stronger, and then give you the hardened skin. Excellent. And we might even be able to use the manipulation here. Let's see. Oh, look at this. That's what happens when you get the one-ship challenge juice in your eye. You turn into a chaos sorcerer. We continue to make things worse, can't we? I say we might as well. Azrik, how would you like to sacrifice a marauder for a greater demon?
Suspicion is a quality.
Let's get a greater demon of Corn. Or of Slanesh. I'd say Slanesh is about the only one that would actually work with Tzeentch for any amount of time, so we'll take a Keeper of Secrets. Very good single target duelist. Oh yes, also we need to go ahead and get another hunt going. We can't get into the glory hunts or any taming hunts just because or not the trophy hunt, that is. We just don't have maybe the Northern Chaos Waste, but I don't trust it. So we're just gonna come on here and we're gonna fight let's get a Toad Dragon for some breath attacks. Let's have Sayl go hunting for Toad Dragon. And we begin.
Beasts on men, all will be broken.
Give us a Toad Dragon, 200 spoils, Monster's Bane, and 2,500, or yeah, that's exactly what that number is. 7,500 treasury. Oh, wow. Replenishes campaign movement range after winning a battle, extra experience for all monsters, arcane units, replenishment, and upkeep for them, too. Well, first we blow up Wei Jin, and then we get after the hunt. Also, the reason we're doing this is because we were just one battle away from becoming the true Warriors of Chaos. So once we take down that Toad Dragon, that should count as a battle against the Warriors, and then give us that nice upkeep reduction, 20% more weapon strength when facing off with the Warriors, which means I think we need to become the Ever-Chosen. Seems like a good idea. There's no reason to go for any of those, but those are brutal.
My trusted allies.
Ah yes, my little small friends. I'm sorry, what? Run, Sayl, run. Alright, turn 53, and we have a convoy's arrived. Nice. Probably better for them, but we'll still take it. Seer? Oh, Dodgy Johann, you've lost your eyes. What happens when you're dodgy for a little bit too long?
Turn it to rubber.
Steal some scrolls from Zhan Shi and fail in the process. Lovely.
Did you say something?
You can be a fated omen, sir. You'll be one of our main technology stealing. Oh, there's Xiaoming.
I heed only my father's decrees.
That's fair. We'll deal with you in just a moment. I think we have plenty of ways to hurt Xiaoming. Honorith, what do you have? An army full of garbage. What a shame. For you.
Go forth and
Yes, a decisive victory indeed. We can go ahead and fight this one, or we can just let Nurgle get butchered, take the replenishment, and move on. Oh, 2 battles against Nurgle. Not a bad idea, actually. Let's knock out Spitagasus. Spitagasus. More replenishment. Guess that is the good side, or the good thing about the Gurgan Horsemen. Well, yes, they are extremely fragile. Zach is give us how much? Only 400. Back to Wei Jin. Oh no, we have deals with you. Oh no.
bring the tribe glory.
Who cares? Die. Decisive victory. Yeah, that's not a fight. We shall then... Let's colonize Wei Jin. My renown grows. Treachery has now been established in Hai Chai. And it's the same exact ones, too? Well, that's great. Treachery was exposed in Wei Jin. Oh no. What a cool ability. And they can just keep kind of cascading along. Don't need this one. Celestial Palace is income faction-wide, infantry, weapon strength faction-wide, all sorts of good stuff. Let's take control, and we will accept the Bloody Bulwark, since I plan on moving on. Mingzhu. And we've got Cathayans and Orcs here. So I think we kind of want to leave that alone. Or we give it the... That's so cheap. Give us a Marauding Militia. For the time being. Hakon, come join with Azrik. And then... I do, but I'm really not looking forward to fighting Xiaoming. You heard him, he's a dragon, not a slave.
A wise choice.
Takes damage regardless. Loses all their ammunition. Oh no. Time and fate. All your former rivals' complicated imprecations delivered with their final breath could fill a book. But to the eagle, they may as well have been a baby's first word. He himself also has a flock of changeful offspring, who sample baleful magic on their tongue much like infants do language. It galls you to know your overflowing well of arcane powers a mere curiosity for the likes of the exalted lords of change. One such now looks at you. Peeling back layers of sky, sorceress wards in the roof on your tent, your thoughts in the years gone by. Then suddenly it hovers in the middle distance, head cocked as if studying a cracked clay bowl with muddy water, leaking, and you stand in its winds-wracked shadow. A child again. Stand firm, demons are gonna appear. Riddle it a question. We gain Siege corruption but become silenced, or we have the Eagle's worships of Siege corruption and all armies receive 40% damage. With a 20% chance for all of our units to turn into spawn. Well, let's go ahead and stand firm. What kind of demonic army can you send our way?
You cannot manipulate me.
Oh no, he can reach us next turn, and Sayl does take full damage. Well, that's not good. We are now locked out because we've got the full attention of the gods for 3 turns. Well, Sayl, if we can't find a way to get you some heals, do you have regeneration? Oh, good. We're fine, never mind. I'll sacrifice this entire army if I need to get Sayl to safety. Or if Chaos to keep it safe from any missiles launched our way, then we got stand or fight or die. I think instead we pick up Hulks of Death. Ward save, weapon strength, and armor for all of our big beasties.
Arch-sorcerer of the Dolgan.
Valgar, looks like your stats are all maxed out outside of your leadership, which we can fix.
None more resourceful.
And then for
I see the
good old Karen, extra speed.
The voices concur.
Stig, let's give you Plague of Rust and Evasion, so hopefully you don't die this next battle, but I don't like your chances, sir.
Seer of the Wastes.
We also might want to combine... Oh, it went the wrong way. Oh, that hurts. I should have known it was going to do that too. Well, you are very elite, but these guys at least gained some veterancy. It softens the blow a bit. We'll bring in the Miststalkers, and then we'll hold the line there with as much elite warriors as possible. Quinlan's fairly well defended. Oh, good. We can also have the marauding abilities. So fear-mongering against demons is...
Do not even try.
Okay, so what if we go for... Profanity. Try something, Philoxus. We dare you. Kevin, you can then march on... Let's go straight across to the Celestial Monastery. It's UG again.
To touch a dragonborn
Is blasphemy. I know, you're gonna go up to the Village of the Moon because you're rude. We are going to take out this settlement here. And actually... Pillaging and raising, we actually are getting more pillage. Yes, but can Carl now survive? That's the question. Carl, you have to sneak around. We've got the Fallen Chieftain's Jewel. This unusual gem of onyx reflects no light at all, causing the magically inclined to become sick and drained in its presence. Is that right? I have something that might work out quite well. The Fallen... Oh, you've got the Toad Dragon Venom Glands already. The suffocating contact effect is insane. Yeah, other tricksters start doing that as much as the Fallen Chieftain's Jewel. So instead of sundering attacks, you'd have dampened. And so many other trickster shards. Enjoy. Sure. Barass Cleaver is actually perfect for you, and that's probably all we can give you. Outside of some ancillaries here, of course. Alright, beautiful. We still have 85,000 gold. How many heroes do I have access to here? We've got all of them except for our Bale Fiends. Alright, let me pull up our province tab, because we are definitely going to lose a couple here. Mute while we click through there as quick as we can. We got Warpstone Desert still. Let's go ahead and upgrade Taitsu up to the Mock God. Yeah, the Carcass Heap's not nearly as good. Bonuses for all of our Chaos Warriors. That sounds good to me. Come here, Zhao Ming. It's time to die. Alright, time for the old single envelopment. Vanguard deploy against Cathay. It's so crazy strong. You have to deal with the incoming bursts of metal spells. Alright, Mouse, you can do it. Quit. Meanwhile, the Kurgan Horsemen and the Hounds will be attacking from this flank. Ice Wolves. Grab the ones in the center, there we go. Beautiful. Then we have the Flyers moving it over top. They're also really, really good at dropping in and bothering any of the cavalry that have already gotten in too close. Berserkers! And then our heroes. We'll begin by zapping the Moonbird with some blue fire, and then see where we need to go from there. Keeper of Secrets. Actually, what do you look like in our colors? You rarely see him outside of Slaanesh. It's really not any different. I think the only thing is the color on the armor is also got like a black and red, which looks great. Still a murderous troll doll, but still looks pretty good. Fast movers, and let's do this. Move in. Not sure why you're unable to throw the blue fire. I don't think you have to get that close to use it. Yes, you do.
Embrace the change.
Take him down.
Under the strike.
Keeper of Secrets, you go deal there. Let's have the Shangu War Drum. 2 Marauders per unit. Battle of the Flyers. Going to turn swiftly here, hit these Jade Lances. You can charge into our guys. Our barrier's absorbing that really well. The based one. Give me a bit of fire breath, fire breath. Get a pill into these shotguns. The gods demand it. And now we bring in our cavalry. Azrik, how are things going? A little bit of pink fire through here.
Slay their minds. This world is a game.
Chop. Acquiescence on Zhao Ming as he moves in. All of us work on the Jade Dragon, or the Iron Dragon.
Chaos Marauders!
really bad duel for our horsemen there.
Greater demon of each.
Locked him in place, though.
Master of sorcery.
Land on those crossbows, send a couple of these ice wolves out of the woods here. And that would be that. The Iron Dragon falls. Azrik having execution effects on top of that big of a drain single target is simply insanely strong. Azrik, let's get it back up the air. We just gotta hunt down a few of these Cathayans and their drum, and I'll catch you in a moment. And an ultimate suplex for Xiaoming. He dropped 16 of our warriors. Thank you for finding the weakest among us. It was very appreciated. Let's go ahead and replenish. Yes, a little bit more armor, and that's the Iron Dragon beaten as well. Merciless to being extra chance for magical items dropping more armor too. Well, we don't get to benefit from any kind of marks of anything, so let's just go ahead and put Xiao Pao down. Xiao Xiao.
Violence awaits.
Execution.
You perceive.
And then we can raid our way over here to Shangyang. Nice and easy.
Demonic destruction.
Failure. Fair enough. We'll probably end up burning Shangyang to the ground. Or the pillage. And we can start doing just damage to over here. I think we also want to fight against Dakala too. Or we get research for hitting our strength against the serpent. Experience gained for all units. 5 more Lord Recruit rank, and then Expert Charge Defense facing Slanesh. The ultimate. No. Any Slanesh armies. Let's go Might of the Swamp for you, and for Eggle as well. Carl, you need to go to hide behind. Actually, can we just sprint into the Village of the Moon and drop those supplies off? Even if we lose the village, doesn't matter. Sure enough.
The auguries ascend.
And we'll raid, try to get some upkeep reduction. Do we need it? No. No, we don't. We're fine. Alright, let's pass turn and see what happens when these demons advance. Loxus does move it. Look at this. No, we're not fighting this battle. We would lose. But look at this. Lords of Change burning Chariots of Tzeentch and Doom Knights. And we can auto-resolve and lose nothing. What we like to see. Definitely the only way we survive that battle, though. Well, dog gods, maybe send someone stronger next time that we couldn't auto-resolve. He's gonna stay here to attrition us down, huh? Leave. That's 2 battles against Tzeentch. Send more next time. Only one voice can silence the bang, braying, screeching, and screaming hordes of Norsca. One who must deserve the right to call. Upkeep reduction for everyone, limit recruitment cost reduction, and capacity for all provinces. Tzeentch destroyed, that's right. We'll just move to the Turtle Gate to replenish.
Scarred, but unbound.
They're no longer going to be super elite, but we could very easily replace them.
I need stronger warriors.
Send the Miststalkers back. I do like Famir, but we're not going to make this an entire Famir-based army. And then most of the Regiment of Renown units are going to get replaced with just Monstrous Arcanum ones. So Soul Crusher, while you're great, we're going to use you in times of emergency. Circumstances have changed. And honestly, we could use some bonus versus large. Let's grab a couple of Halberd warriors. These dual weapon warriors need to go away too. Replaced with the great weapon variant. Yep. See you boys later.
Serve me best elsewhere.
In the fields, of course. Seat at the table, ice-blooded strength, that's for trolls. And that's for the cursed Etin. Oh, does that buff the trolls too? Ward save for trolls and weapons. So this is all for your trolls, and then you get up to the Secrets of Ice for ward save. Unit mass for all armies. Alright, fair. Spell intensity on both sides too, really. Let's check tribal strength just real quick. Income from economy buildings, populations for newly captured, income from ports. We don't have any ports. No ability to get them either. Armor piercing damage for all heroes. Chaos conduit. Oh wow, power recharge for all of your sorcerers. And then the Hound's Gaze for all lords. These are all great. Let's pick up extra casualties. And for our conquest, we are in a fight with the Dark Elves now. So we can just start sacking Lokir's things. We get 20% more income from all of our economy buildings, which seems fantastic. UG is just going to move over here and try to take the Jade Wind Mountain.
To war.
Here, let's not get all the way there. I'm curious.
My will does not bend.
Because that's mostly a bunch of flyers.
To touch a
Oh, she has no
dragonborn
cannons.
is
We have the ice. The Ice Legion. Oh yeah, no problem. Kill! Helm of Draesca. Tell those who don the Helm of Draesca comes untold power, yet a sorry fate also awaits. 2% chance to gain a powerful trait or just die. 20 armor, wound recovery time plus 10 turns, immune to contact effects, unbreakable, expert charge defense. We just need to find someone who is already immortal. Oh no, the Savage works. They're gonna knock us out. Do some fear-mongering then.
Dark Seal. The spirit
Yeah, but we need a hauled
say
cheek.
we move on.
Try to save Kunlun. Up on his mammoth shrine.
None more resourceful. Look upon me.
And weep.
This serves us both.
Upgrade my blue fire of Zinch. Actually, let's go blue fire. Ward save of change and more blue fire.
Divide and conquer.
Like fight or die every time. Icy Wrath also worth picking up.
Foremost shaman. I see the other side. Shaman sorcerer.
Sitting charge over here for you, good sir. Envoy of Norsca.
Harbinger.
Oh yes, Kevin, I want you to don the Helm of Draesca. And if you go down, then such is just the way. Remove this Mammoth Tamer and the Beast Tamer for the Bear-Slinging Berserker. Upgrade our Berserkers in this army. Aura of Chaos.
Heed my
Go
wish.
even more post-battle loot.
Servant of the dark gods.
Excellent, and then we just have Azrik and his little crew here. You a Berserker for more damage, a Greyling Werekin to buff those up, Mammoth Tamer, and a Broader Brute. Look at that. All sorts of good stuff. Oh, it's time to make the choice between Twisted Flesh, armor, and I believe it's just more armor and missile resistance, or charge bonus and attack, which is always going to be charge bonus and attack here. At least in the first one.
Greetings.
Go Flaming Sword of Ruin, and then Heinrich.
As I'm seeing.
Make your blade deadlier.
It
onward to Shenyang. Surprisingly lacking in range troops they are. Well, this is where we shall pick up our next episode with the Siege of Shenyang. Thank you all so much for dropping on by today's Dolgan campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, please do remember to leave a like for the like god, and a sub for the sub phone, and I'll see you all in the next one.